Yeah, you're not seeing any of this on the mainstream media. I don't think any other podcasters are going into this kind of detail either.
This map was sent to me by a viewer that I cannot identify because that viewer has managed to infiltrate a place.
Okay.
And that's as much as I can say.
So we got a guy indirectly on the inside.
This individual that I have not identified, this individual has infiltrated a place where if this individual was caught, the individual would be screwed and never work again.
Okay. Gotcha.
But, yeah. And so this individual sent me this last night.
On the QT?
On the QT.
I gotcha.
Yeah. But it is obviously from
and that guy
open
that was
source.
And that guy we had on the show from FEMA?
Oh, he died.
He died.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah,
so
we got to notice that he died.
Is that a coincidence? Maybe. But the stakes are so high now.
Yeah,
I don't know.
You have to ask the question.
I don't know. You have to ask the question.
Have to ask a question. There's no question. There's no question that the question needs to be asked. Pursuant to the Consumer Financial Protection Act, I have notified the Federal Reserve that Consumer Financial Protection Bureau will not be taking its next draw of unappropriated funding because it is not reasonably necessary to carry out its duties. The Bureau's current balance of $711 million is in fact excessive in the current fiscal environment. This spigot, long contributing to the CFPB's unaccountability, is now being turned off. What is the CFPB?
Aren't they the ones that do the funding for PBS and NPR?
They also were the ones who were responsible for all of the debanking. They were the ones going around giving the orders to debank people. And then when that caught on as a cool thing to do, and people like you got debanked, and Blake
and his wife.
Blake's a wedding photographer, for fuck's sake. They debanked him because...
And his wife. Yeah. And she wasn't involved in anything.
Yep.
Yeah.
At all.
At all.
That's where this was coming, CFPB, the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, which turned out to be a freaking government financial hit squad that could take out any of your banking ability at will, remove your ability to bank, period.
What is it called? CF what?
CFPB, Charlie Fox, Papa Bravo.
Excuse me. Okay, CFPB. Okay.
Yeah.
So they're the ones that gave the orders for all the debanking?
Yes.
Because if I recall, in 2021, Blake and I were ripping ass into the whole COVID vax crazy shit.
Yes. And anybody who spoke out against that got smoked.
Yes. And I'm going to be waging my own administrative violence against them, so I'll keep you all posted.
Outstanding.
I'm not even fucking around.
Outstanding. So we're over here. Slay News can be a little sketchy, but in this case, there's so much meat on the bone that even the sketchy sites are getting everything right. As President Donald Trump's administration continues to expose alarming levels of deep state corruption in the federal government, details are beginning to emerge to reveal who has been benefiting from this unprecedented misuse of American taxpayer money, and it is, of course, the usual suspects. Trump asked Elon Musk's DOGE to investigate and eliminate fraud, waste, abuse from federal agencies. These investigations have exposed shocking abuses. This is my shocked face. These investigations have exposed shocking abuses. As Slay News reported, DOGE has uncovered evidence showing that USAID has been wasting billions of dollars in taxpayer money on fraudulent foreign schemes and domestic schemes. Even more disturbingly, USAID has been using tax dollars against the American people by funding leftist corporate media propaganda efforts and bioweapons research. So we have treason on a mass scale, and all these government employees like, you can't fire me, that's mean. Keep it up, and we're going to fit you for an orange jumpsuit and a hemp necklace. Okay?
After you've been convicted.
Well, naturally, that's where the orange jumpsuit comes in.
All right, gotcha.
That's why I didn't just go right for the hemp necklace.
I know, but listen, this is a really... That's the only word I can attach to this is treason.
Yes, it is treason.
It is the only word that fits, and you know, I would love to see President Trump take the gloves off and start throwing around the T word.
Yeah. These are It is treason. And one of the other things that's terrifying about this is these are government agencies. These are federal United States government agencies that have been acting of their own accord to commit acts of war in foreign countries. Because when you invade a foreign country with hundreds of thousands of third world foreign persons, in the case of Ireland, France, the United Kingdom,
Italy,
Sweden, Italy,
Hungary,
you are
Bulgaria.
waging war on those countries. They're over there waging war in your name with your tax dollars. It's treason.
Yeah, they're literally, it's a meat invasion.
Yeah, it is. It's human carpet bombing. I've been calling it human carpet bombing for going on 14 years now.
It's exactly what it is.
Since it started in 2011 in Europe. The first wave started.
And if you really want to start, really fucking people up, you follow the money, you go after the guys in the middle, and then you say, if you roll on people, it only gets better for you.
Yep.
And listen, these people thought it was an easy payday, easy money. All I got to do is just turn the other way, la, la, la. And all of a sudden, wait a minute, I'm going to spend the rest of my life in prison? Oh, shit. Who do I tell on to keep that from happening?
Yeah, they'll start flipping. They'll start flipping as soon as they start handing out orange pantsuits and prison loaf.
Yeah,
they're going to start flipping.
In fact, when I was watching the interview today with Elon, Elon had his little child with him.
That was hysterical. The kid was dressed better than he was.
Yeah, it was. I literally could hear thousands of people's asshole slamming shut at warp speed.
Yeah.
Especially when he's like, well, this person only gets paid this amount of dollars and they're worth over $27 million. I'm like, oh, shit.
I liked it when the senator from Louisiana was reading about he was on C-SPAN reading through all of the PBS and and public broadcasting.
They're fucked.
$374,000 a year for their chief diversity officer.
Yes.
Announcers getting $500,000 a year. This is all on taxpayer money.
Yeah.
PBS and all of the public broadcasting, all of that stuff comes from your tax dollars. If you go back through the archives of any of those shows, you will find that they are 99.95% left-leaning, absolute Bolshevik garbage 24/7. And it's coming out of your tax dollars. Again, I'm working on a project right now to get people to understand that we don't have to pay those federal taxes under these circumstances. I'm not saying stop paying your taxes right now because that'll make the IRS upset and everybody will get their door kicked. And oh gosh, that sounds a lot like debtor's prison to me.
Yeah, it does. Kind of like child support.
Or indentured servitude where you can never pay off the debt. That's odd. Anyway, that's an entirely different thing.
Stand by.
Standing by.
Okay, so as you guys know, I've been trying to fight this suicide thing that's been going on in the military for the past quarter of a century. Now, we operate on a shoestring budget. There's no money in hope doing this. I got it. But what little money I did have, I literally approached Military Times and Stars and Stripes. Now, Military Times covers Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Coast Guard. Stars and Stripes, they've been around since towards the end of World War I. Okay, now I'm literally trying to buy advertising in their papers, and they would not allow me to do it because I'm politically incorrect. But I'm getting results. I mean, I'm one fucking guy. I have a Blake as a producer. I got Battle Dwarf here. He and I have been in this since the very beginning. I'm one fucking dude. I'm not a psychologist. I'm not a counselor. But somehow, just fucking around, we're up to 557 lives saved. If I could just break out of this fucking censorship bubble that I'm in, I could raise this number astronomically. I believe I can. And they won't even allow me to buy advertising. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. In a capitalist environment where you need money to stay in business, why would you turn away somebody willing to give you money for advertising? It's because they don't need that money because they're getting it through the back door
There's a double entendre.
That's exactly what's happening. Like, oh no, we don't need to sell him any advertising because we're making our money over here.
Yeah.
Fuck that guy. Fuck the troops.
Yeah.
Let them fucking die.
Yeah.
In my opinion, Stars and Stripes, Military Times, let that shit rot on the fucking shelf because they don't give a fuck about you. That's just my opinion, of course.
Yep.
But it literally it's all coming into focus now. Am I off base?
No, not even a little bit.
Watch Grunt Speak live every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern. And if you want to join Pop for Supporter Sundays, go to redonkulous.com/donate and make a monthly pledge. A link is in the Meat Caser box.